Hey there, Joe Cox Jr. with Life Made Simple, getting you through this narcissistic world. What we're going to talk about today is the difference between adversity in life, challenges in life, versus abuse. You've heard the old saying, what doesn't kill you will make you stronger, or what doesn't hurt you will make you stronger, that pain is good, that sort of thing. I've learned something very distinctive about this, and I want to share it with you. Humans can take almost anything when it comes to challenges, overcoming, making things happen. The difference in abuse overrides a normal sense of challenge in life. I've learned that abuse did not make me stronger. It made me bitter. It made me pissed off. It made me angry. And if you realize that, you find most people that have been abused, they have deep emotional pain still deep inside them. And they're struggling to try to figure out how do I get rid of this? I found this to be trapped emotions. So when we have regular challenges in life, we don't trap emotions. We don't have anger, bitterness. Those are all real low conscious feelings and emotions. And that's what keeps us down into the dark world. But when you just go through a regular challenge about something and you're trying to overcome to be a stronger person, that's completely different than abuse in my book and everything that I've experienced. I'm not a doctor. I'm not a therapist. These are the things that I went through. I came up first 16 years of my life, total toxicity. And I left home at 16 because I was angry. I was ticked. I was pissed off of how I was being treated. And I was done with it. And so what I wanted to do is understand that I had all this trapped anger all in me, and I didn't even realize that's why. So what happens is we get into, if we come up from an abusive childhood, then we take that into our life, and it makes life so much more difficult. These parents that bring us up in this toxic world, whether it's narcissistic parents, the narcissistic codependent, whatever it might be, those are abusive type situations. That's not designed, that's not natural. All abuse comes from low consciousness. Very All abuse comes from darkness. Challenges don't come from darkness. Challenges is part of life. So I just want to make sure you understood those two things. So if if people are telling you whatever you're having in your childhood, get over it, let it go, all this without understanding what it is, then you're going to get even more angry at them because they don't understand you, or it's going to isolate you. See, what happens is when we don't know how to process these emotions, it just confuses us even more. And confusion is the beginning of all darkness. In order to get to where most people want to be, is a state of happiness, then there's a certain process we got to go through. We've got to become a whole person, mind, body, and spirit. Very, I've never read in a book what I just put out. I put out a book, Life Made Simple, Secrets to Wealth and Happiness Hidden in Plain Sight. And what I did is I laid out what I did in order to get where I am. I beat all the statistics, and you can too, and I'm going to show you how to do it through all these videos. If you can't afford the book, it's $14.95, 90-day guarantee to change your life, or I'll buy the book back from you. But if you're in a situation you can't get the book, we will be going through that whole book on these videos, and I'll be talking about them. And a little bit each time. Every day I try to put something out to give you some hope, give you some enlightenment, to help you understand that, just drop my glasses, help you understand that there is a healing path to get you where you want to be. Most people can't heal because they don't even know where to start. And what I do in the book is I try to break it down to help you understand. But I'm going to tell you today, the very first thing you've got to do to start healing is get the toxicity out of your life. You cannot heal if you are continuing that toxicity. If that toxicity is still in your life, whether it's a person, whether it's a boss, whether it's um, a spouse, boyfriend, girlfriend, you know, a parent. I'm sorry, but how can a person heal if the poison is still there? If you're still drinking the poison every day, how in the world do you figure yourself to be able to even have the possibility of healing? I want you to I want you to find your greatness. Everyone born has greatness. I couldn't see my greatness at all until I now attracted my wife into my life, and she has absolutely changed my life for the better. She has taught me what genuine, authentic love is. I've never had it. I never knew. I almost, for 50 years, I thought this whole concept of love was just a fallacy. It's just something. It does exist. And when you come in contact with these people, it will change your life. And if you're going through a lot of abuse coming up, and I realize I actually pushed away a lot of people that probably had love, but because I didn't know what it felt like, and it was odd to me, and it didn't seem to settle with me, I think I pushed those people out of my life because I didn't know how to manage my feelings and emotions. And this is what this video is about, is understanding why you have the anger you have, and why I'm doing it from my experience. I had all this anger, but it wasn't from the challenges in life. I can handle those all day long. It is manipulation, lies, abuse, all this crap. It's low energy, people playing games with your time. It's just that sort of thing. And so I want to help, hopefully that helps you to understand where to start. Get the toxicity, stop drinking the poison, whatever it might be. Start having self-love. You cannot be giving love when you're taking in toxicity, because eventually you're going to feel drained. You're going to feel spiritually drained, where you have no enthusiasm, you have no um, you have no desire for greatness in life. You get to this apathy to where you just, nothing matters anymore. Believe me, I got there, and I went through 12 years of dark night at the soul, and and it was very difficult for me to pull out, but I eventually did pull out. And now I wrote that book based on how and what I now see I could have done earlier in life. So pretty much, if I'd had all this information that I wrote in that book at 16 years old, my life would have been totally different. And it's okay to look back and understand that, but don't dwell on, hey, I wish my life was different or anything like that. That's not what I'm saying. What I'm saying is, look where the difference of challenges is. If you have a challenge, for instance, you have a sibling that was sick growing up, and a lot of attention went to them, or you had to spend more time taking care of them, or a parent or something like that, that's not anything you can't overcome. That is taking care of something. Yes, that maybe held you back of things you wanted to do, but that's not something that dwells on. That's not abuse. That may have been a challenge, but that wasn't abuse. To be told that you're worthless every day as a child does not make you stronger. It makes you angry and bitter until you start loving yourself, forgiving that person for saying that, and then you start growing. Hopefully this makes sense. Leave a comment. Let me know how you relate to this video. Um, just want you to know that I have great gratitude for all those that are watching these videos. I started this in order to help you guys have a better life. I want to make sure my life and all my abuse and challenges in life does not go away in vain. Hopefully this is wisdom that you can take into your life, and then you can pass it on to someone else as well. From my heart to yours, I wish you nothing but love. Like and subscribe if you feel like I've earned it. Blessings. Bye-bye.